Yeah, all of that. Welcome to GameGorgon. I'm Indigo.
And I'm Krug.
And Divinity Original Sin 2 has come out with patch 3, and there's like 211-ish patch notes.
It's pretty fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's what you saw at the beginning of the episode. It was all of the patch notes. So we're obviously not going to talk about every single one of these.
No, we are. We're actually going to go one by one and talk about every little minute detail.
Yeah, I quit. I'm no longer doing this show.
No, we've taken some highlights and things that we thought were important out of the list.
And funny.
Yeah, some that were funny. And we just wanted to bring them to you guys and see what you guys thought about the update, what you guys thought about the changes that they've made. So let's get right into it. Here we go.
Oh, but wait, before you read the patch notes, which you can find in our show notes, you should know that there might be a couple spoilers for you if you go through the entire list.
We're not going to go over any of those.
We're not going to go over any of those. Yeah. So while this set of notes is a lot of bug fixes, there are some really important game elements that are changing a little bit. For example, attacks of opportunity no longer work in smoke.
Which makes super sense.
Yeah, and I think it fits really well with Divinity's attempt to have pseudo-realistic elements to it. If you can't see someone as they walk away from you, how are you going to attack them? Yeah. It doesn't make any sense. So I think that's a solid change, right?
Oh, absolutely. Like, it super needed that. Yeah, and they fixed some AI stuff where if they're near death or if there's no allies nearby, they don't taunt anymore, which is basically like giving me a free attack.
Well, you don't really get a free attack.
Yeah, I mean, it's more like I'm not getting attacked for free.
Right. They were just basically taking pointless actions. Like, your turn can almost be better spent doing literally anything else.
Yeah, walking away, getting an attack.
Running as far away as you possibly can. So another solid change that affects gameplay and
super does.
There was also some larger bugs that were squashed, a little more substantial. For example, if you dismiss a henchman after spending a talent point, it seemed to get that talent point back, which is kind of game breaking, right? Like if you can just loop that forever and get talent points, or even if you can only do it once and just get a talent point. I wouldn't know because I'm not a cheater.
I just had to make sure pants weren't on fire again.
Oh, that was gross.
They also changed it so in the lobby browser that all of the maps will actually be alphabetical order versus just kind of random.
They also reduced the run speed for chickens to 6 meters, which I thought was just a funny thing for them to write.
Super important because
yeah.
There's a character that can actually turn you into a chicken and you run away. And so the further away you are, the less likely you're going to be able to get back into combat after you've turned into a chicken.
I was ready for you to do some kind of bit when you were saying, oh yeah, it's super important, like talking about it. But then you said that and I'm like, oh wait, yeah, that's actually super important. There is a polymorph ability.
Which there's a side conversation about this. My opinions about Divinity Original Sin 2 has kind of changed a little bit.
So for Indigo, let's have a quick little aside. Okay. How long have you played Divinity Original Sin 2?
A lot more than I ever did. So last time,
how many hours?
I can't remember. I legitimately can't, but it's probably going to be in a little square right here.
Yep, and here's mine. Remember, I'm the one that loves the game, and he's the one who hates it, which is hilarious.
So after the last time we talked, I wanted to give the game another chance, and I came in, started playing it, and they had made a ton of updates. They added voiceovers. They added little flags that allowed you to see where quests were and where you can go. And it made life so much easier and made the game actually fun to play for me.
Games like this are obviously a little hard to follow since everything about them is trying not to hold your hand. They're just letting you do what you want to do. If somebody says, you know, help me at this location, you don't have to go to that location, so why clutter up your map with all these things? And they added them, which helps people like Indigo and people like me sometimes kind of feel a little bit more at home. What I'm used to in games where I know where I'm going, I know how to progress, as opposed to I need to figure out how to progress. So I think that opened up the game to a lot of different people that wouldn't have necessarily liked it before. And I'm really happy that he likes it, because now we can do Game Master things together and make campaigns for one another.
Sounded dirty.
No. Unfortunately, it's not all improvements. There have been quite a few reports in the comments section of the Steam post that details what the patch is about regarding backwards compatibility issues that some users are having. Some users are having issues with the compare inventory screen blinking a bunch. and a host of other things. It seems like there's enough reports there that I think it's a valid concern that you should be worried about if you play Divinity Original Sin 2, especially the backwards compatibility stuff.
Well, and
That's crippling.
They also made another like.
You're right, there was a hotfix after patch 3, but that wasn't to address single-player campaign compatibility issues. That was to adjust the Game Master campaigns, because apparently those were having some backwards compatibility issues as well. Those should be resolved. The single-player ones we're not too sure about at this point. I haven't seen anything in their news after.
It's probably also slightly larger of an issue, and
Of course,
so
yeah.
they've got to really take more time versus just a really quick hotfix.
Yeah, there's a bunch of tech in the single-player campaign that isn't available in the Game Master one, right? So I'm sure that it's going to take them a lot more time to work that stuff out. So that's just fair warning. There are some issues with it, so
be aware.
Yeah, take that as you will. Super important question. What should the real move speed of a chicken be? Because 6 meters seems really, really far in my opinion.
If you say so.
Let us know in the comments what you think. Also, while you're down there, hit the subscribe button if you want to subscribe to us.
And the like button.
And the like button.
That helps too.
If you like the video. Both those things help us out a lot. Also hit the little notification bell if you want to get notifications when we post content. And we've been GameGorgon. My name's Krug, at KrugQT on Twitter.
I'm Indigo, and you can get me at IndigoQT on Twitter as well.
Oh, that's cute. We have similar little endings
I know,
to our
it's
Twitter.
like we are both Q times people.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.